where they're going to just try to whittle away at their opponents, maybe try to find a charm here or there. But I think that JDG are going to be way too tanky this game. Like Galio, Jax, how are we playing on side lanes to get ourselves an advantage? Because if they get a time to either win this fight, or if they win this before he finishes this item, I think it's a huge travesty for the game.
Well, what if AL starts the fight instead? Tarzan goes on in, gets stuck in the bounce house, and he's going to go down for first blood. Hongq walks away with that one, and AL heard your call and decided to give JDG a bone there. They walk on in, and Tarzan goes down.
Top A, of course, controlling the strings. That's how we're going to posit this play. It was him.
He trained them wrong
all
on
along.
purpose as a joke. As here
Whoa!
goes Shanks, diving on towards Junja, not quite finding the return on the Orb of Deception. Now getting chased down. Vampire flashes, but shorts the bubble. Shanks is without any more dashes, lands one more charm. Hope is finding his way onto Hongq. Chaos breaking out around this bottom river now, as Hope will be able to run Hongq down, tie things up at 1-1. Shanks was able to get back in the mid lane, and JDG kind of just give it right back.
Let's look for a little something.
Another attempt.
Flandre.
How many summoners can we blow in the bottom lane, and can we get a kill for it? Flandre getting collapsed on. Hongq has arrived. TP. All right, this guy's not getting out of here. This guy is done for. Kill goes to Xiaoshu. Now, this is a TP coming on through. One being channeled by Flandre, the other being channeled by Shanks to get back in at full HP.
Spotted.
An ultimate back. Going to be a smite fight over this dragon. Over the wall comes Xiaoshu, thinks that he's got the angle. They get into the Rift Herald. That's going to the opportunity to smite. Crashes it into the wall. Tarzan doesn't get much done there. Here comes Galio over the top, and AL have got to bail on this fight. They can get out with their lives. That is going to be the closest thing to a victory they're going to get here. But JDG, I don't know. It's interesting. It's interesting to not see like the Rift Maker and stuff. It's like the kind of more traditional AP items.
No.
So he's getting collapsed on here. He's going to be wishing he was a little bit tankier at this rate, as Tarzan going to start off the fight onto him. Does go into the stasis. Xiaoshu able to TP in, and AL immediately on the back foot here. Nice charm, though, found by Shanks. He's still going to be able to stay standing. Gets the taunt back onto two. Tidal waves over to Xiaoshu, being able to break up the fight. Tarzan going to be first with the fall. Retreat from AL, as once again they manage to set up their engage combo. Down goes the front line. It's a double kill to GALA. And AL are pushed back yet again. They try to attack the global, and it still doesn't pay off.
GALA pulled out so much DPS in that fight, and that was before he's going for the flash forward. That secures them their third dragon and sole point here in this game. And the early game composition from AL really didn't get much done. I mean, Hope had a 300 gold lead for portions of the game, but it didn't really matter, and that was not enough to really push this game. We talked about side lane being a strategy here for JDG. The Galio, despite our ministrations about the build with the Chain Crushers and his shield, he is more than tanky enough to deal with them. Look back at this fight, and Tarzan, there's so many small things that help out. Stopping Xiaoshu from getting in with a counter-strike is great. This Proto Belt here, or the Rocket Belt from Hongq, keeps him alive. The taunt as well is just amazing, and look at this big one from GALA, right into the back line. Just massive amounts of damage from this Corki right now. And all in all, AL just looking a little bit more disheveled because they don't have clear lines of engagements. You are so reliant.
And makes it so that Flandre is basically useless in that fight. And it's just not the kind of fight that AL want to have for themselves. Be able to find the success. I like the conceptual idea of forcing out Galio. Instead, they're just going to go for Junja once again. It's been the previous strategy. Hasn't worked out for him before. They get Junja incredibly low. Hongq up there in a 1 versus 4. Finally will drop on down, but it's in trade for Flandre, and Xiaoshu running amok in the back line is able to take down Shanks. Tarzan drops down to Junja on the opposite side. Hope doing his best to keep the damage flowing, but it's just not enough. It's a 3-for-1 in favor of JDG.
They're going to start up the Baron as well. The damage is just not there. 2-item Ahri is not enough, and not even a GA completed here. Hope and Kyle, the only two left from AL to maybe squeeze them off of this, but it's only on to Vampire. Xiaoshu's coming in on a flank right now. Hope is dashing forward.
That's crazy, Hope, as Junja connects with the Vault Breaker, and Kyle left out to dry. No remaining teammates, has to head out, has to surrender the Baron. Vampire looking juicy in that Tri-Brush, just completely baits Hope into his death.
Man, this is a very strange game. We'll take a look right back at this fight. They have no control. They put so much into Tarzan, or into Junja here, but he not only gets the ultimate out onto Flandre, Flandre dashes away due to the reinforcements, and then Hongq is also on the opposite side buying space. Xiaoshu with a massive counter strike gets a 2-man stun, pushes them off, and
they're TPing multiple members back here. I think they probably just got a couple more item spikes, so they're going to have their full strength back. Good true shot barrage from Hope, going to try to soften him up a little bit, but we're 10 seconds away from the Dragon.
Oh,
and
Xiaoshu!
Right where they want to be, and they're going to start the fight early. Dive in onto the back line from Xiaoshu. Forces Shanks out right away. Flandre the next target. He dances back, but will drop on down. Shanks doing his best to return damage from the side. Not going to be able to accomplish too much. Guardian Angel pop for Tarzan, and he's going to be finished as soon as he comes out of it. 2-0 JDG. Dragon Soul next on the menu.
What an insane flank, and Xiaoshu is having the series that we wanted to see from this guy. GALA's gonna walk forward, he'll get his Galio to ult to save him, but that's Soul almost entirely here for JDG.
Advance forward, JDG, crushing him. I don't think it's throwable anymore, Hulk.
Wow. Wow.
Don't ask, don't. In a weird way, they're similar, all right? JDG about to move up 2-1 in this series. What a showing. After tough early games, 3 games in a row, JDG are scaling into this one, Elk, and they find themselves up 2-1.